You were happy. That's the problem.
We're not. This is D&D. We're not allowed to be happy.
We're
There's
also.
no such thing as fun.
But it.
You know what occurs to me? I don't actually know how well this room is soundproofed. I just know that it's private, so they won't know who's shouting about voring halflings, but they'll know what's happening.
Will they even know what those
I mean,
words?
Sawyer, the simple solution is to stop boring halflings.
Hey, this was non-consensual.
Listen, this was not planned.
You can't tell me that wasn't planned. You were like,
No!
I'm gonna force my head in the suit of armor, and then you
Okay,
fell inside.
literally, it was supposed to be like a cute and innocent. You flip up the helmet, and it's like, yo, and it's like, oh shit, he doesn't have a hat. But no, Tom had to take it one step farther. Look at him and his weird kinks.
I mean, I didn't.
Yes, because I
I
control
thought
the. Yes, because I totally control the roleplay between two-player characters with no NPC involvement.
Confirmed. Tom set it up. Tom's fault.
Thank you.
Uh,
Now I gotta redraw her with actual arms. You guys are making me all like fucking self-conscious. How dare you?
listen, Cat, I'm not the one who drew him without arms.
I didn't feel like drawing arms. Sometimes you just feel like not drawing people
Then
with arms.
don't. We now know what it is. It was the little circles that were connecting the chest plate. It looked like bracelets. It looked like the edges of a bracer.
Do you think she was doing like nya? Like what the fuck?
Yes, that is exactly what we thought she was doing.
Or like her
on
elbows are on the
face.
table and her like both of her palms are on like the bottom of her chest.
Oh
That's
my
what I
God.
thought for the longest of time.
Oh my god. A draw
Your
you
task
to
is to blow a job interview in the first 30 seconds. What do you ask?
To blow a job interview?
Yeah, like
Have you ever
completely
voted
bomb it.
halfling?
Wait, I thought this.
Have you ever boarded halfling? There you go. Perfect.
Also, Kat, you don't have to redraw her. I was just wondering.
I know, but now she.
I can't stop giggling.
Reddit's top answer was how strict is the sexual harassment policy?
You know, both of these aren't mutually exclusive. They're
How
related.
many spots? How many spots in this building are suitable to hide a dead body?
What are your strengths? I'm good at burying bodies where people don't find them.
Speaking of which, where
What are your weaknesses? I can't seem to be caught.
What are your weaknesses? I haven't been able to get any bodies to bury recently.
you could help brother
Recently.
Help a brother out.
Help brother out.
I have a crippling addiction to burying bodies.
out. BT dubs.
A crippling addiction to burying your what?
To
Run that
burying
again.
bodies.
It's nuts.
All right. So, Nick, are we going?
Oh yeah, we have been.
Okay. So,
So.
I'm good. Glad my interview question is on there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Inspection, but
so, you guys, let's start with what do you remember?
We were in a room.
Devouring a halfling.
God
No.
damn it, Nick!
We
What?
were in the we were in the tavern room, and then Penny stormed out and assaulted or attempted to assault.
Try
a small
attempted
tiefling
assault, thank
twice.
you.
Just attempted murder.
I'm not fucking with an angel. Are you going to fuck with an angel?
She's not an angel. She's an Azalar.
Okay, that's close enough in Penny's eyes.
Which is
Alright.
probably a good thing nonetheless, because she is at least twice your level.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I am going to investigate the town and see if there's any trouble to be had. If there are maybe demons in certain locations.
God, you are Crocker, but for demons.
I have
Oh
my...
God, parrots!
Listen, I got my reasons, okay? Fucking what's
I'm
yours?
not against Jesus. You just like charge at people.
Demon!
That 3 or 4?
Well,
Sorry,
listen,
scheming over
listen,
here. Continue.
Nick.
Yes. Yes.
The only other reason I'm redrawing her too is so once I get into a mood of drawing her, then I can draw everybody else.
Okay.
Then everybody will have a pretty picture.
I'll accept that answer. This time.
This time.
This time. Anyway, so Penny stormed out. That was at the end. Before that, we were all getting interrogated as to why we were coming to the island.
Okay. I wouldn't
Going
call it,
through customs isn't an interrogation.
unless you are like Florida and just getting crack cocaine thrown on your beaches. Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hurricane Dorian, everyone. You want to date that?
Dating this video or live stream. This is live. What the fuck am I on about?
You're live.
You're right.
For now.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Listen, I'm just saying. You're in a port town. I mean, any moment, I guess a cannonball could just
Boom.
accidentally hit you, turning you into a mud stain on the sidewalk.
a mud stain on the sidewalk?
Oh, now I gotta go make a
What's
druid.
the difference? Anyway, so, as everyone has stated so far, you last left off with Penny storming out, the rest of the group hanging out in their little hospice zone.
You know, you guys make that sound so angry.
I mean,
You were very angry.
Listen. Listen.
We're listening.
Nothing. Let's
So, from last week to this, is there anything anybody wanted to do?
Penny's on demon patrol. But you already knew that. That's nothing new.
Yeah. I believe 2 of us were gonna go to the nearest bookstore and or library.
Sure, there is both here.
Cool. Which one costs less money?
Well,
I'm
I'll
curious.
let you guess, but I will. You can do a guess and check.
Library.
I was like, Nick, I'm gonna give you a hint.
That is correct.
Where's
Awesome.
the place you can get books for free?
Here's the thing, I've been to neither.
You've never. I'm sorry. What?
Wait, Nick, you've never been to a library?
Nick.
So anyway,
Nick, is there
Nick?
something you want to tell us?
listen, I
Yeah,
failed 11th
apparently
grade
never-
English.
Wow.
Regardless, so we have 2 people going to a library. I assume the other one is Fume. Question mark? Question mark? Exclamation point? Question mark?
seems like a good thing because I don't know if I'm not sure if Penny can read, and I'm dripping water.
Wow. Wow. Fucking racist ass. Rude.
This isn't about
I
race.
mean,
This is about
I don't
intelligence.
I don't mean to be rude. I'm just saying it was suggested to you last session that you go read up on the demons, and you were like, "Nah, I got this,"
Oh,
and then you harassed the tiefling.
you know what? He's not wrong, I suppose, in that regard.
Poor Damien.
Yeah.
You
That
just
poor
wanted
boy.
to chill.
Damien just wanted to play his lute.
What the?
Play is
Yes,
better
I will
than
be
making people
accompanying
harass.
Divimir.
There you go.
Okay, so
He's kind
it's
of garbage.
so it's me, Fume, Marcus. Are you going to the library?
Absolutely not.
That's fair.
Absolutely
All right,
fucking not.
all right. I'm going
Alright.
with big old skull face.
Marcus, what are you doing?
This will probably be good.
Where's I guess I was gonna follow Penny because I think I'll get lynched if I go into a library.
Listen, man. Maybe they're understanding.
No, you drench their books. You're paying for them.
And Marcus
have
don't have
money.
money.
You're getting lynched.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
I could trade them. Technically, I could trade them my weight in gold, but that probably isn't very good.
So,
Just get transmuted.
so we have Demon Squad and Book Club. I'll need both sides. Let's have one person from both sides roll a d20 to see which goes first.
Oh, good. Wait, we're rolling line. Excellent. I was about to be like, I need to get my dice!
Yeah,
No,
we're
I
rolling
don't.
online because I don't know.
I got a 15.
Oh, they're going first.
Are they now?
Demons.
They are. Okay.
Holy shit, yes they are.
Demon Squad Deluxe. Let's go.
Woo!
So you are currently out in town. What do you want to do?
I would like to. I guess I can't just say track Wait, yes I can. I want to track demons. I want to sense their presence in the air, see if there's any misdeeds.
I'm gonna right now say you aren't a cleric, so you don't have, or a paladin, so you don't have that power. But you
I
can
can
look
do
around.
survival. Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. Anyone can roll a survival. Actually, that'd be perception.
No, I meant if we're tracking demons, can I attempt to track a demon?
Did you decide to pick up the Did you decide to pick up the sense good and evil spell ability? Do
No.
you have either of those? Okay,
didn't.
then no, you cannot just track a demon.
Damn. Alright then.
Damn it.
Damn it.
But I can just roll survival, and that's what I was hoping for.
Perception.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'll do that.
Survival would be trying to track something you know exists. You don't even know if there's.
But I know demons exist!
Congrats. Do you have a specific one in mind?
Nope, and that's definitely an 8.
That is an 8.
Just runs off in whatever direction. I guess, honestly, okay, listen. Penny thinks she's off to find demons. In reality, she's probably just going to be exploring town.
Sure.
Like, real talk for a second.
You can definitely walk around town, but you are not finding any demons.
I mean, listen. I didn't.
You know where Damien is.
Demian.
It's true. I do know where he is.
I mean, if you want to roll a perception too, so you're welcome to it. Otherwise, we'll just kind of go off of this.
I mean, I can roll a perception. We're gonna see how just about how well that one goes.
I'm going to assume low.
Can I do it?
Yeah, you're
Hey,
at disadvantage.
I shut up. Just take the left roll of the first one.
Okay.
Fix it.
Sure. I was meaning more of why did you roll twice, but
I double clicked because I thought I had query advantage on, so I could tell it no. And
gotcha. Anyway, with an 11, you will not find any demons per se. You do notice a couple of tieflings walking around, kind of helping put together the festivities of the town, as well as, everyone else. So it's not like it's anything strange. But yeah, it kind of looks like different adventurers are maybe taking on odd jobs while the festival's kind of coming together. You notice a couple of kiosks kind of setting up, banners being raised, a couple of technicians kind of trying to work out the kinks of confetti cannons and etc.
Oh, good.
But yeah, no like, oh my god, this is clearly an evil demon vibes coming out at any given point.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah, no demons necessarily.
Not
Though
yet.
you do come across a couple of people who are looking for like extra hands or extra people to help out with setting up the decorations, or maybe helping them get their kiosk up, or even a couple of people who finished early and are kind of looking for some people to kind of start the games off and work out the kinks or warm up the machines.
Well, I suppose since everything is quiet, we could do that. I'm gonna look over at Marcus and be like, well, I guess there's not really any demons. You wanna play some games?
Alright. Last time you were like
I know, dude.
Irish-ish,
Trying to
and
be-
now you're Tracer.
I'm just gonna be Tracer, it'll be fine.
But I'm already Trace.
Fuck off.
I'm Tracer, damn it.
Not having this.
Fucking demons.
I don't remember my fucking accent. How about that, Nick?
Alright, that's fair.
We'll
I
probably
don't
just
remember
go
what your
through
own
a few.
voice sounded like.
You'll
Uh,
get there.
Go through a
Okay.
few different iterations.
Wait, what is an Irish accent? Hold on a second.
Nope, you're Tracer. Continue.
Fuck. Guess I'm this now. Would you like a baby?
A halfling like that?
I'm just gonna walk away and go help someone put up decorations.
Well, then I guess
Okay.
I...
On that statement, I'm just gonna walk away.
Fuck you, I'm just getting my voice down.
All
I don't
right.
even think Penny has a baby.
Look, given the circumstances with which we met, you can't just casually state stuff like that.
And he'd probably believe it.
Hell, I would.
Okay, so Marcus, you want to lend a hand with putting the decorations together?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. So I'll give you two options here. You can kind of Actually, I'll just ask you. How do you want to do this? Do you want to to like be a part? Do you want to just do like the heavy lifting? Do you want to be more on the decorative side and kind of try and make it look nice? Are you looking to set up some of the more fine-tuned engineering stuff? What are you trying to do?
Look nice.
Okay, roll me performance.
He's gonna be fish. Oh fuck.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Where's my performance? Hey, my performance isn't bad. Normal roll. Hey.
Not bad,
Oh.
not bad. You're dripping on some of the people helping you, but it's not bad. It looks pretty nice. After an hour or two of evaporating the sun, this looks like a very nice set of kiosks that you've been working on. Penny, do you want to do anything?
I was gonna test some games. I want to play some games.
All
What
right.
do you mean that was up?
They'll look at you and go, "All right, it's 5 silver to play."
Fuck. I don't even know if I have that. Do I even have that?
Someone forget their money.
Possibly. I don't have any money in my listing.
What's your background?
See, now there's a problem.
Oh my
Never
god.
got a background.
Dude.
Totally forgot that. Let's just listen. Let's
Outlander, you're running Outlander.
just okay.
Congratulations, you're an Outlander now. Unless you want to be something else, you're an Outlander.
That's fine. Honestly, I forgot that backgrounds were a thing in 5e because of the Pathfinder 2.2 we were doing.
Those have backgrounds too. Anyway.
Yes, they have backgrounds too. Shut up.
Regardless, I do believe you start with 10 gold.
Yeah, so we can do that.
All right. There's a spin the wheel game. There's a ring toss game. There's
Oh, fuck yeah! You know I'm all about that ring toss.
hold on, Kate.
What?
Lagging out.
What?
Lagging.
Lagging.
No.
Try again.
I said y'all know about that ring toss.
There was the ring toss. Get the peaches in the basket.
Get the peaches in the Wait.
You know,
hold
you
on.
have to toss it into the basket, the one that's clearly rigged to have all the peaches bounce out, but everyone plays anyway. There's there's like hit the target with the dart, knock over the milk, knock over the milk jars, I think they are, with the ball, you know, stuff like that.
I want to do the ring toss.
Okay, then you will give me a straight dexterity. Yeah, okay. So you walk up to the ring toss, and there is a dwarf kind of sitting at the chair, sitting in a chair. His feet are kicked up onto the counter. He's looking all smug because he got his stuff up early, and he's just kind of relaxing for a bit. He
Okay.
looks at you, and his feet go down, and goes, "Ah, hello there, Missy. Any you interested in trying the games early?"
Yeah. I think that'd be swell because now I'm all self-conscious about my
Alrighty, well, it's 5 silver for 3 rings, and you just gotta get them onto the hoop, and you get a prize.
What prizes are we talking about?
Well,
Oh, there we go. There's my Irish accent.
we have stuff for the kitties, and he kind of motions over to the literal like pile of stuffed animals he's got of different like some mythical creatures, some more mundane. You got like anything from a puppy dog to like this weird amalgamation of dragon parts put together and looks like it was hastily sewn. And he goes, and for the more adventurous type, you get all 3.
That's me. That's me.
And he kind of motions over to the like there's like some cloaks, some weapons, and goes, most of which are enchanted. It kind of depends on what you get.
Yes.
Of course, there is a skill cap to each one of these items, so give it a try.
Why not? Okay, I'm going to pick up my rings.
All right,
Points.
then you are going to give me a straight dexterity check.
Straight dexterity. You got it. Do you want me to just flick it 3 times?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. That's
All
some
right.
real fast dexterity.
So you go for your first ring, and you toss it, and it loops just around the edge and makes it on. Second one, second verse same as the first, makes it on with more ease. The third one, you throw it, and it bounces up for a second, and then lands on top, just barely making it onto the ring.
Yes.
He looks at you and goes, "Ah, so now here's the question: which side are you looking for?"
Well,
He kind of motions to stuffed animals and the adventure
fucking
gear.
tempted me with those stuffed animals. Do I look like a child?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
gonna get you. Gonna make you
You
get a manticore stuffed animal.
Fucking turns into a real manicore.
Do I look like a
listen.
child? Yes.
Do I look like a child to you? Yes. Oh. Well, what sort of enchantments do the capes and stuff have?
Oh well, let me take a look. And he kind of pulls one up. He's like, "Oh, I'm so glad so glad I tagged these." And he looks at the tag and goes, cloaks of agility, cloaks of blending," and he kind of
Got anything for
motions
demons?
back. Demons.
Yes.
Got some holy water in the back. Priest came
I
by,
will
blessed
take
some
that
stuff.
holy water.
Sure. Kind of walks to the back and sets down. It's a little glass about the size of a perfume bottle, and the water doesn't look all that significant. You can only assume that whatever enchantment was on it didn't really aesthetically change it at all.
I will take that water. Hey, do you know if I put this in my water skin that it'll make the whole thing holy water?
I haven't tried. Hold on a second. Let me just roll a quick religion about for a dwarf that only just started existing.
Are you smarter than a dwarf?
Hold on, I have to determine what religion I am.
Maybe. Honestly, doll, I haven't tried.
Well, I suppose. Maybe not dumping the whole thing in there would be a good idea. I'll just hold on to it.
You do you, hun. And he kind of sits back down in the chair and goes, "Would you like to go again?"
Yes.
5
I'm going
silver.
to clean you. I am going to clean you out. All right. I'm actually going to put in now that I have copper, silver. How are we doing? Is it the 10-10-10 rule for this?
Yes.
It is 10-10-10.
Okay.
He does look at you and go, "Also, I did forget to mention, if you are planning on going for any of the higher level stuff, you are going to need to hit more than 3 rings. I mean, what kind of adventurer would be able to hit more? What kind of adventurer would stop at 3?
I mean, you make a point. Give me 12. What?
20 silver. Okay, 2 gold.
You got it! Let's do this.
Does she have any
All right.
concept of money?
And I'm going to huck them all!
Okay, give me 12 dexterity. Kat, are you doing dexterity saves?
No.
She is.
You're
No.
doing
It
dexterity
goes for 3
saves.
dexterity saves.
Oh, fuck.
All right, I didn't catch it, so I'll let it slide this time, but you do have to do dexterity checks.
Oh, it means I actually have to type it in.
No, you
No.
can
You
just
can
click your
click on
dexterity.
dex.
I can't click my dexterity. It won't
Click
let
the
me.
word
Let me-
dexterity.
Unlimited cosmic power.
Like that.
Unlimited cosmic power!
If live space.
Okay, wait. I have to tally up how much stuff I have. Give me like half. Okay, there we go.
Well, you are down
I
2
should just have-
gold and
Yeah, I should just have 8. Yeah, 2 gold.
2 gold and 5 silver. So 2.5 gold.
Righty. Now we're cooking with Diesel. Here we go. 1. Well, that's nat 1s all around. 1,
I
2,
grow more concerned
3,
for Penny.
4,
Okay.
5. Yeah,
Asking
bitch.
comment.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So considering you're throwing 12 of them, I'm just gonna go through the misses and the hits because this is gonna be a while otherwise. But you throw your first one and it lands perfectly fine. You
Oh, my
seem to
dude.
have done this before, and it it doesn't seem to mind. You don't seem to mind too much. You start to throw the second one, and your finger catches another one, and you throw both of them, and they miss.
Bollocks!
So that last one's not going to count.
The one that's the I figured
The 16
okay.
at the bottom.
At the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, I guess he's not taking my 19.
The 19 is going to count. The 16 will not.
Okay.
The 16
I
never
gotcha.
happened.
It never even happened.
After a brief recovery, you chuck it again, and it lands easily. The next one, you throw it, and it misses, unfortunately. The fifth one, though, you chuck it, and it lands on just perfectly.
A choir of angels.
Next one will hit, miss. The next two will hit, and then the next two will miss. So that totals out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many did she miss? 3?
6. She got 6.
How about say it'd be 6 and 6 then?
It would be 6, 5, and then you just kind of missed one because you hooked your finger on it. All right.
I will take half.
So, you got 6 on there. So he stands up and goes, "All right. Well, with 6, you can choose 2 stuffed animals, one on the larger end and one on the smaller, or you can take 1 item from the adventurer's rack."
Got anything else that can help kill demons?
Cleaning this boy out of his holy water. And
I mean, I
And
might have a
whatnot.
dagger or something that does radiant damage, but
I will take that.
he kind of looks back and goes, "All right, let me see if I can find something."
Slightly glowy steak knife.
Well, I've got this, and he kind of holds up like a small knife and goes, "I think it's made of silver. I think silver does something to demons."
I will take that silver knife.
it's actually
Sets
made
it
of
down
iron
for
and
you.
is only silver plated.
It is a silver ? Dagger.
It's okay.
You can
So-
confirm it's a dagger. You're not entirely sure what it's made of. He isn't either.
Range is 10 feet. That's a 1d4.
All right, so that is how you spend your day.
Wait, real quick.
What's up?
This is a finesse weapon, isn't it?
Daggers are finesse, yes.
Hell yes. You know what that means, kids.
Um,
That daggers are finesse.
okay.
I
So,
mean, that actually gets something.
for your efforts there, Marcus, you will be paid, of course, because you're being hired on for these odd jobs. You are going to be paid 6 silver, and they will give you one of the one of the stands you helped is going to come over and go, thank you for helping us. Here, we wanted to give you this, and it was like, and they give you a little muffin with a little thank you written on it.
Give me it.
Icing.
I
Why,
can't.
thank you. And I'll just take it and pretend to take a bite out of it. Or I guess I'll actually just take a bite out of it. Or whatever.
Just throw
I
it
take a
inside
bite,
your
I mean,
face
I'm
plate.
just gonna use my face plate and cut it in half so half of it
Oh
falls
my God.
in.
So now, slightly terrified, these young school children run off.
They just what like it's a younger woman that gave it to you, and she just kind of looks at you and goes, "Okay, you have a nice day now. Here's your payment." And she just kind of walks back to her stand.
Marcus! Where you at?
I guess I shall walk towards wherever Penny's yelling from.
All right.
Look at
so
this!
you
Look what I got! She holds out her shit. Her vial and her knife.
I'm just gonna give you a blank stare.
It's supposed to be holy water! And this is a silver knife? Supposed to be good
She
for a
says
demon.
with 10 question marks.
No, listen, it's foolproof. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What'd you do today? Hello, doggo.
Well, I helped set up some stands and I got paid for it.
Neat.
That's about it.
Like every good adventure should. You think those other two just sat in the room all day? I really hope
They
they
went to
didn't.
the library. Don't you remember the conversation we had before leaving?
That echo is really doing it for you.
It immensely.
You think we should meet them at the library?
We can meet them at the library, but I will be waiting outside.
It's getting about sunset at this point.
So you want to meet them at the library? What the fuck is sleep anyway?
Some demons are going to give you a very bad time. Whenever you find them, that is. We'll just meet them back. We'll just go back where we were sleeping.
But that means we have to wait. I don't like sitting and waiting.
Then sprint circles around the house.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But would you get smacked with a shield for it?
No, listen. I'll just say that I'm on patrol. I'm sure our hostess would be fine with me looking out for demons. Not stabbing them, just looking for them in a circle.
With a very large radius.
It's just a very loud radius.
Alright, so as you guys are walking back having this conversation, we will flip to the Meanwhile crew, to book club.
Book club. Assuming
Alright.
Wes is there.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
So, book club. You are heading to the library. Do any of you know where the library is?
No.
There is a way to find out.
Yes.
There are multiple ways to find out.
I would like to ask around.
Sure. You immediately, first person you come across will tell you that there's a rather large library in the center of town. It's kind of hard to miss unless you didn't go to the center of town, which you guys didn't.
All right.
Go give it a look.
Going and giving it a look.
Give it a little look-see.
Upon reaching the place, it's a very, very large building. It looks almost made out of various types of stones. Different things are inscribed on the inscribed on the front door. Not necessarily magical text, but it looks like as if over time people have brought new bits of information and scratched it into the walls itself.
Oh.
So on top of being able to look at books, some people have put that kind of stuff in. As you enter, you see a rather old-looking human sitting at the front desk, kind of off in his own little world, reading into a rather interesting-looking book. It doesn't seem to have any words on the cover, but it looks like it's painted as if the stars in the sky are.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna approach him. With Fume tailing me.
Just being a creep.
I mean, yeah. What else did you expect him to be doing?
Yeah, he does not seem to notice you as you approach.
Alright. Wait, are there any carvings in the... Did you say he was at a desk?
He's at a desk.
Are there any carvings in the desk?
It looks like someone tried to write on it in pencil or ink, and then smudged it away to try and write over it, and then smudged it away to try and write over it, and then smudged it away. Rinse and repeat a few times, almost all across the desk.
Those fucking kids.
All right. Hello?
He snaps the book shut and goes, "Oh, hello there. Is there something I can help you with?"
Yes. Do you have any books on trade routes? Or anything about the history of this island?
Well, the history of this island is, though brief, you can actually read most of it on the outside on the walls. But trade routes, that'd probably be History of mercantilism. He kind of slides back and opens the book again, as you literally are seeing words start to form on the pages as he's writing it. He's writing in one page and words are forming on the other.
So he's basically using Control F on a Google Doc.
Kind of. It looks
All right.
like it. And he's like, you're probably looking for the current histories of mercantilism, 6th edition. And he kind of finds a little piece of parchment, tears it off, and hands it to you, and goes, "It should be that direction." And as he points off into one of the nearer bookshelves on the end of the hall.
Thank you. Do you want anything? And I look up to Fume.
I kind of just like lean over you, like just straight over top to engage the shopkeeper. Do you have anything on the local flora, fauna?
He's like wide-eyed as you like loom over him. He's like in one of the tiny desk chairs, so he's just like leaning back. And goes, and he kind of slides the book out and starts writing. He goes, that would be, and he kind of holds off for just a moment and goes, like it's not even intelligible as he slides you a piece of paper and points you in the opposite direction.
I like slide the slip off the desk and just kind of like tilt my head. Thanks.
Y'all remember Ego from Ratatouille? That's how I
Damn,
imagine
Nick.
this fucker. Except with a skull mask. And that's it.
All right, so I assume each of you are going to go see if you can find your individual books.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, sure. He gave you directions, so I'm not gonna make you roll for this one. Usually, if you just went to look for it, I would have made you roll, but you've got directions. After a couple of minutes, you both managed to find your books, and it seems there's a couple of open tables if you wish to go sit down and take a look at them.
Ooh, yes.
All right, so you sit down at the table, and actually, though I obviously don't have a list and description of flora and fauna for you there, Wes, I do, however, have a map of trade routes.
Were you kidding?
Or at least the current trade. I do have the map of current trade routes with Bright that are immediately in for Brightlight.
Why?
Because I got bored one day.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me get that for you real quick. It's loading now. But it we'll go to Fume as Divamir is looking over his book. Fume, it looks like a lot of as you skim through. Actually, both you. Well, no, you're just looking for a map there. So I guess Fume, roll me intelligence to kind of try and absorb this information.
Absorb it into your brain.
Because you can read a book and then you put the book down and you just don't know what happened.
Yeah.
This is you're having a rough time with this one. Every part of this book seems to be oozing of pretentious, so it's really hard to read this in any normal fashion. Like, this guy goes on and on and on to say a very simple phrase.
Tolkien.
Yeah.
5 pages to describe a tree.
Yeah. But you do catch one or two things that don't sound right. And though you can't quite understand where it fits in, it looks like you catch a couple of names that you recognize. Specifically Zirkwood and Torchstalk. Two mushrooms that by no means should be anywhere in this area. Specifically, they're found in the Underdark. You're not sure why they're up here, but you're pretty sure it's trying to say that they are a part of the local plants.
Seeing
There
a
you go,
larger
Nick.
version of the
Holy
map
shit.
move over a small version of the map is or other way around.
So the red is currently hostile territory. There is no connection there. It used to be up in Delond, but as of recent, the trade has moved over to Brightly, and with increasing with like every day it increases. It seems to be getting more and more geared towards Brightly. You can roll me history of Delond to see why that might be.
History.
But
There it is.
this is a very like it looks like now trade routes are almost exclusively geared towards Brightly. You remember hearing word with a 14. You remember hearing word of Delond. Delond is a lawless island. It was a port town that kind of was run by whoever had the money to buy out the guards at the time. Or outmuscle the guards, or really just kind of anyone who could not be told no.
You could be the guards.
Yeah, if you had enough muscle, you could take over the town and nobody would notice because everything ran on a lawless system. That said, that didn't go very well for any above the line of the law merchants. It kind of made things difficult because pretty much in order to get anywhere on that, it would be to pretty much in order to safely travel through there, you would either have to hire some protection or take quote unquote protection money from the from one of the local pirate groups there, and that was not cheap. With the emergence of Brightly, however, there was a very structured system, which didn't screw over anyone with a boat and not a cannon. So people have started moving over there as their midpoint of the world. And given the fact that sea travel is still significantly more efficient than anything land has, it's still a very popular way of moving both items and people from one place to another.
Huh. All right. This was a good book. I don't know what to say. This is a good book. I chose wisely. Also, hearing Fume drop a freaking book, I scramble over, pick it up, put it back where it belongs, and then go back to my book.
Okay. Yeah. So Fume, you can you can try again with the intelligence if you want. You could, if you have another skill that you think would be nature could work actually here as well. Considering it's a subject matter, if you want to try again, you can. All right. Yeah, it looks like a this is one of the rare occurrences. The only thing that really sticks out to you is this is one of the rare occurrences in which you see the outcroppings of fungus in the Underdark, not only existing but thriving in this area. By no means should it happen, but it's in areas of this magically charged air known as phase res. It's almost like old fey magic that has or at least some kind of magic that has kind of loomed in the air. It's caused all kinds of problems for anyone trying to cast or use magic within it, but barring that, it's been pretty healthy.
Peculiar. I'll take the book up to the front and go, like, I'll kind of like prop it open, pointing to the point on the page, and it's like, where is this occurring?
Oh, our dungeon master's been muted.
Yeah, sorry, things are happening. What's up?
Okay.
Do you want me to say it again?
I do.
All right. Yeah. So I prop open the book and thunk it in front of the shopkeep and point at the
You mean the librarian?
yeah, the librarian, and point at the passage. Where is this occurring?
Um, I do believe I saw that on the northern side of, or at least I've heard word that it's towards the northern side of the island. And additionally, on any kind of scribble something in his book real quick, and you see instead of words forming, it's a map of it's the map you guys have been using. And he points to, do you see the little circled area known as D1? It's next to Brightly. He points to that and goes, those conglomerations have also been cited to have these phaserus as well. Though I haven't seen them myself, and I definitely wouldn't suggest going to those islands just yet. They have been known to hold a couple of dangers.
I just kind of take a big, slow breath and then turn and walk out, kind of clicking as I go.
Sure. What about you there, Divmir?
As soon as I finish my book, I'm just gonna. Does he leave before or after me?
I mean, Fume is currently leaving.
Oh. Then I'll just finish my book, put it back, and follow him out.
All right.
Don't split the party.
So I won't say that that probably didn't take the entire day for you guys to read up on that. So if you wanted to go to maybe one other place, you can. It did take a couple hours, so it's not like you can do anything big, but you can still do something.
I stare up at Fume. You want to do anything, or I kind of want to check out that. What was it, fairgrounds?
You can kind of look around and see that there are like different shops and places being set up. It looks like a lot of material is being carried through the town square so much, more than being set up here. It looks like there is an offsite for the fair specifically, that is not the center of town.
Well, then I'm just gonna go around and check out the different festivities and whatnot.
Sure.
And
You can kind of see a couple of things. Kind of the same thing that both Penny and Marcus saw. Different people are setting up different signs. Some looking like they're going to be selling magic items. Some planning to sell different sweets and such from the different from other kingdoms. Some passing around different concoctions that can be used in magic. But all of which definitely seem to be either gearing themselves specifically to the people who live here permanently, or specifically to the adventurers who come here frequently. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of in between.
Okay. I'm just gonna be taking looks around.
Sure.
If there's like a weird treat, I don't know, something like pastry or whatnot, I'll grab some.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting menus, but it looks like they're taking some time to set up. You do see Marcus helping a group or two out, but he seems busy, so.
Yeah, I'll just leave him to do what he's doing.
That said, there is also you do notice a couple of other places of interest, including one spot that seems completely empty, but a small tag and pieces of rope, seeming like they're denoting a square, like almost a square or a rectangle, a very large one about the size of a stand, and the piece of paper simply says, "Leave room."
Hmm? Wait, so a large banner, you said?
No, it looks like rope almost making a square about the size of a kiosk, and a little piece of paper folded almost like a name tag you'd put on a desk that just says leave room, and then on the back you see stay out.
Okay. Uh, I'm intrigued.
Barring that, it doesn't look like there's anything else there.
Huh. I'm gonna I'm gonna go wander around, and in like 20 minutes I'll come back. See if there's something new added.
Sure. Let's talk about Fume real quick, who's going to find an herbalist. You do see a couple of people who are selling different concoctions. It looks like some of them are more like plant based. Couple of animal bits. It looks like a lot of weird things you'd put in spells, because you couldn't possibly fathom another reason why you would have like newt testicles or like or hippogriff snot or something like that. But you find a couple of people like that. Most notably of which a halfling who's kind of almost with OCD like tendencies trying to straighten up each individual rack as he sets it up, taking like 15 minutes to do each one.
I approach one of the I don't know how to put this, like shadier looking stands
Sure.
that might possibly be selling something they shouldn't be.
Um, sure. Roll me perception.
Sure.
Not too many people show up as shady, but the closest thing you could find is an orcish man who's completely like has no hair on his head at all. He's got these cracked circular glasses, and he's looking. He's set up a stand very close to a very close to an alley. So you're thinking, oh yeah, no. So clearly this is shady.
I approach.
He looks at you and just goes, "Ah, hello." He's
Kinda,
just staring at you, ready for you to say something.
and I'm staring back at him, waiting for the sales pitch.
Nothing's coming. He's looking like frozen, like he's just dead frozen there, as if he is waiting upon you.
I look down at one of the bottles.
He kind of looks at you and looks down at that bottle and goes, "Ah!" And he kind of moves inward, grabs the bottle, and holds it up and goes, "Ah, this is a very interesting one. I'm a personal fan of it. It looks like these murky, shifting colors. It looks almost oily. One of my more interesting looking ones." And he pops it, and as he pops it, kind of catch this waft of almost like a sweet pepper. He goes, "This right here, you drink this," and he kind of a little bit of splashes on him, and he kind of just wipes it off as he corks it back up and goes, "You drink this, and you'll be small as a ruler, smaller even." And he kind of just looks at you, completely dead stops afterwards, holding the potion.
Are these labeled in any way?
No, not even a little bit.
Hmm.
Make him drink it, see what happens.
Can I roll perception to look for like a weird looking one?
Sure. With an 11. Ooh, with an 11 and 11. You see this sparkling maroon, viscous-looking fluid. It almost looks like jelly, but you, as he kind of sets his vial down, you see it jiggle ever so slightly to make you go, no, no, that's a liquid. That's a liquid. And it's not labeled in any way. It almost looks like blood, but it's just too sparkly. It looks like if you cut open a unicorn's blood.
Well, that's not good.
I'll like reach out and just like poke the top of the container.
You can confirm that it is a liquid, as it sloshes around in the little vial. He kind of picks it up and goes, "Ah, you're interested in this one? Well, let me show you." He pops it off, and then you never thought one could burn milk, but this is what it would smell like. It's just like Fium. You've smelled some bad things, but this is a confusing smell. So, he looks at you and goes, "Now, you drink this, and for the next hour, you can control plants."
What a lame ability.
Get fucked.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kind of looks at you and goes, corks it and sets it back down and goes, and just kind of looks at you almost with a stupid looking smile on his face, just stares at you dead stop.
Oh,
And
I
when I
know
mean
that
dead-
stare. I
when
know
I mean
that
dead-
smile.
When I mean dead
Mm.
stop, like every time he's dead stopped, there is literally no movement, as if he is frozen in time.
I roll nature on him.
Sure. Either this man is a machine, or he's gotten so good at controlling his breathing that it is just inhumanly still.
I'm gonna poke him.
Kind of looks at you. There's definitely like, where are you poking him is the first question.
Straight on the forehead.
Well, it feels like a skull. He kind of moves back a bit and stands up straight and goes, "So, is there something you want to see?" Dead stop.
I pick up a different one.
All right. Cat. Hello.
Hello?
Cat, you have to unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes, you do. You're good.
See.
We hear you.
Well, yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Not really. I've missed a ton.
Don't worry. It's just been a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been things you knew anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah. So you just pick up a random one?
Mm-hmm.
It's a glowing cyan-looking oil. And he kind of looks at you and goes, "Ah, yes. This one. It's well, you saw the. And he points back at the diminution potion. Diminution, the one that makes you small. And he goes, This one does like that, but it's the opposite. It makes you big, very big.
Hmm. And what are you charging for such things? I say as I like flip the bottle upside down and right side up, upside down, right side up.
Okay, I was about to say if you pop it open. All right. Well, these are goods that I have made.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm just testing them out. But
Sure he is.
I give either equal trade or I sell them for about 5 gold apiece. Well, this one anyway goes for about 5 gold.
I kind of like set it back down and then tap the top with my finger. You said you make these. Where do you get your ingredients?
Well, and he kind of motions towards the dock and goes, "The oceans. Well, the oceans, the ships on the oceans, the island itself.
Oh, that's specific.
Kind of
Do you
depends on
by
the potion.
chance go north for any of your ingredients?
I've been there once or twice. Strange place, but good for items. I like the items up there, but always dangerous. I'd have to hire a group to get out that way.
Which ones are made for such ingredient?
He kind of looks around a second and goes, picks up one of the potions. It's this, it almost looks like black oil, but you see these small streaks of a bright orange. He goes, this one. Got a fair amount of these, so I can just kind of show you. He snaps it on the ground, and it just fire erupts for a moment and then goes out. And goes, something like that. Like you look down, and there's no liquid left. It all like evaporated in the fire.
And for that,
I've got a fair amount of them. I could sell one for a gold. He kind of goes to one of the back boxes, takes out another one, and sets it on the sets it in his little rack, and goes, "It's not hard to make, honestly. It's very, very simple."
Question.
Yes.
Actually, no, I'm not there, so dumb question. Never mind.
Okay.
I reach into a chink in one of my like leather paddings and pull out a coin.
Kind of looks at it and goes, grabs it from your hand and goes, "Would you like to pay for this?"
Quite.
He kind of stiffly puts it in his pocket and picks up the vial and hands it to you.
I pluck it from his fingers and store it safely.
As you should. Pulls out another one from the back and puts it in the case. Can I help you?
Odd that he seems more robotic than the man made of armor.
No comment.
I'm just gonna turn and clack away.
Goodbye now. All right. So that'll pretty much take up the rest of you. Oh wait, no. Nick, you wanted to do something, didn't you?
Yeah, I walked away for like half an hour and then went back to the booth. Has anything changed?
Yes. You could say that.
Yeah.
Well, the ropes got they're a very like those Jenga tower sorters where you like you have the where like you'd build it against the Jenga tower, you build a Jenga tower against it and then move the cardboard off.
Yes.
It's as if someone took one of those, chunked a mountain out with it, and then set it there with a little stand in front. as if they chunk a cave or something out of it. And there is a small half-elven woman sitting there with all kinds of crystals kind of surrounding her on these different shelves. Leaning back and goes, "Hello there."
Wait, so there's just like a piece of mountain behind
Yeah,
her?
this thing is like easily like, you know that when people bring the like the climbing walls to fairs and such,
Yes.
it's about that high.
Okay.
It looks like it's made up completely out of stone. And like literally just right in front of her is she's got like half of a stand reaching out of the mountain, and she's just chilling in a chair. The woman herself looks like she's got brown hair with different braids kind of covering the edges of her hair. She seems to be wearing a pelt in which you're not entirely sure what the animal was, but it was white. She seems almost like she's got some leather armor on, and literally just surrounded by crystals.
Okay, so I have multiple questions. The first one will be, where did you get that part of the mountain?
I found it. She's just giving you like a cocky smile the whole time.
Alright, fuck it, I believe her. Okay, second question. What do the crystals do?
Oh, well, there's the fun. She leans in very close and goes, "I don't know, but you can find out."
I don't know how to describe the pose I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna continue. What do you mean by find out? Like, do I have to break them? Dude, what?
Well, these are some very special crystals. You see, I am the proud owner of, well, all of these crystals.
I can
Thing
see.
is, I don't know what they do. I do know that there are people who can buy crystals, specifically designed for them, of course. But they can buy crystals, and when they buy them, they can use my pickaxe on the back wall there. And when they do it, they turn into things. Like sometimes it's just a piece of rope, or sometimes you'll find something amazing.
Like a piece of mountain.
Well, yeah, kind of. I found this mountain here.
Huh. How much would a crystal be?
Oh well, first I'd have to see if you even have a crystal here. And she kind of grabs something, a pair of glasses out from under the counter and puts it on. You know, like the glasses from National Treasure, where they've got the multiple lenses.
Yes.
Jeweler's glasses.
Think like that. And she kind of flicks different lenses and goes, "Ah, okay, I can work with that." She sets the glasses back down and kind of pushes the chair back and walks over, looking around at the crystals. Plucks this bright yellow one off and sets it on the counter and goes, "That one? I'll get you. You can have that one. That one will be on the house for a favor."
Slightly squints. Define the favor.
Well, I like you. You are a curious person. I like that. I like that a lot. But I am in need of a curious person to help me with a small problem I'm having. You see, there's a place I need to go, and I don't need help getting there. I need help when I get there. Primarily, this It's kind of dangerous, but I need to find something there. And if I can find it, I'll pay you. Well, with the crystal and a little extra, I guess, because, you know, one crystal's not enough, but I'm sure there's more there.
Okay, where?
Sure.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Forest.
Wait. Am I just going back home?
This is between you and her, man. It's in Formarinth.
That's
You know,
F-
just Formarinth. You know, nothing big. Just Formarinth.
Formarith.
Yeah. You know, on the map. Not
Yeah.
far from here, actually, but it's not a far trip, and we'll be in and out. 20 minutes.
Would I know what Formarith is?
History?
My history's not that great.
Yeah, you know what Formarinth is. For those who don't know, Formarinth, the Throne of the Gods, a section of the map that has been almost completely quarantined due to the fact that though once it was believed to have divine powers meet there and discuss different well, no one really know whatever gods discussed. No one was really sure what they did there, but it was definitely a highly celestial meeting ground. But since they left, supposedly, or haven't been using it recently anyway, the entire area has started to have the dead rise within that secluded spot. The entire city itself, or at least what was a city, is now ruins, and nobody really wants to go there because, yeah, there's probably something worse than zombies in there, but the zombies are pretty bad enough, so nobody touches that place.
You know what? I'm gonna go. Can I get back to you with my answer?
Sure. I mean, anytime really. What was your name, by the way? I never caught that.
I put up my hand a little awkwardly. I'm Divamir.
Oh, well, hello there, Divamir. Divamir? Is it Divamir or Divamir? I really hate to get that wrong.
Listen, either one works. People call me both.
Okay, well, how about Divvy? Can I call you Divvy?
Sure.
All right, Divvy. And she grabs your hand and shakes it and goes, "I'm Lonnie Barrows."
Lonnie Barrows.
Well, are you employed at the Sword and Board? We can have a more official discussion there.
I am not. I recently got on the island, actually.
Well, you seem like the adventurous type. I'd definitely give that a look.
That if you insist, I will.
All right. Well, she pulls the crystal off the desk and sets it to the top and goes, "I'll keep that there just in case. But if you really, if you decide to decline, it's about 5 gold."
Good to know. And with that information, I'm gonna head back to Grandma Grace's.
All right. Everyone has had their moments. Everyone's ready to go. All right. So you all make it back to Grandma Grace's. It's hitting about nighttime. You kind of start to you start to hear it before you see it as you round the corner to Grandma Grace's house. The terrible sound of somebody just really untrained in the loot. What sounds like someone trying to be a bard the best they can,
Damn it, Penny.
is turning into that guy who at the party who's playing Wonderwall on the acoustic guitar.
And here's one.
Only he didn't practice beforehand.
Oh, great.
As you turn that corner, though, you see it's Damien, and my God, is he trying?
Oh, buddy.
You notice, weirdly enough, Grandma Grace's outside, at least, is completely deserted. There seems to be nobody around.
Well, yeah, there's festivities.
Those are not going on until the next until the morning.
Never mind, there aren't festivities. As I'm walking past Damien, I'm just gonna give him 8 silver and just walk away.
For a moment, he stops as you put it in and goes, "Oh, thanks, man."
For a split second, I was about to say, get some loot lessons. But then I held my tongue.
All right, so you all make it back up to your assorted, your same room. You all have the same room. You will make it back up to your room. Is there anything you wish to talk about? It looks like you see Venfix, yes.
Yes, that's right.
Has a couple of books kind of spread out across her her bed, and she's kind of looking back and forth between them, writing a couple things down as she looks up to you guys and kind of waves.
I wave back. I go sit down next to her and read what she's writing.
She'll move a couple things. Do you by chance have the ability to read magic?
Oh shit. Not yet.
Well, you are very familiar with this nonetheless. You know that this is definitely a magical script. You're just not sure what spell she's writing down. As to everyone's now knowledge, Venfix is a wizard. Or at least has a spell book.
Huh. Cool. Is there anyone else in the room, or am I just sitting there with her?
I mean, you all kind of enter the room at this point. Anyone else here?
I still haven't heard like anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick second. Kat, why are you not? What are you hearing? Is it all cutting out?
Yeah, you cut out, and everyone else cuts out, and then everyone's a robot.
Would you like to come down here where I'm hardlined into the internet?
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
Alright. And now we wait a minute.
We'll say Penny doesn't quite enter the room just yet. It is just Fume, Marcus, and Divimir with Venfix.
No comment. Also,
Okay.
Wes, why are you muted?
Just because
Alright, that's fair.
sometimes I type and,
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so is there anything you guys wish to talk? Like, this is your role-playing session. Otherwise, you guys can just go to bed.
Okay.
So we just found out that Venfix is a...
Venfix
You
is
at
a
least
wizard.
know she has a spell book because none of you can read this shit, and it's clearly magic as fuck.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just go bed.
Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna ask
yeah.
Marcus what the fuck he was
Another
doing helping out.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna ask Marcus what he was doing helping out down at the fairgrounds.
You have characters. Go for it.
Yeah. Marcus, I saw you lifting heavy things.
Actually, he was making a banner. Pretty excuse.
Marcus, I saw you making a pretty banner.
Indeed. Penny decided she needed to go play some hoop games.
Hoop,
I decided to help.
hoop games.
She threw hoops at sticks. I don't understand it, to be honest.
Fume, no. Wait, I probably don't see that.
Wait, you mean the fire bottle?
Yeah.
As it makes contact, you see tongues of flame kind of pop, kind of come out.
Do I see this? Are you in the room?
Yeah, you all see this. This is literally just, it's combusting as it taps the ground.
I'm just gonna immediately put my hand on it, seeing as I have water constantly soaked, like I'm soaked through, basically.
Ooh, speak.
Speak.
Oh,
What?
right. Speak.
Speak.
Speaking.
Okay. Am I coming back through? Is it looping?
No, you're good.
No.
Okay.
But so I'm just gonna put my hand on it, seeing as my hands are always sopping wet.
Well, it seems like as soon as the fire, as soon as the fire hits the ground and it combusts, it seems to have evaporated.
Hmm. So all we get is a
nothing
tiny
caught
light show.
fire.
Huh.
Do not set the house on fire.
Fume writes down in book. I feel like I've seen this before.
I don't know, have you?
This didn't happen last session. But this has happened before.
What, the entire...
Someone pouring fire on the ground of an inn.
You sound...
You sound like this isn't every adventure anyone has ever made.
I've
Also
never
sounds
burnt down a
very-
tavern or an inn.
Sound very accusatory. Thank you.
Regardless.
Wait a second. Questions if they're in
Yeah, so you want to walk in there or did you want to do something before?
I don't even know what's going on.
They're
All
back
right.
at the end.
Just FYI, everybody, our internet sucks. So
Oh, we know.
I've just literally been hearing robot sounds and nothing for the past hour.
Say
Hey, well,
something.
that's accurate to one of our characters, so you're a fifth of the way there.
Listen, it wasn't a big deal because you guys were all like doing your own thing, and I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just like say something once they're all done with their side quests. But then your side quests went off for a bit, and I was like, oh, I can't say anything now.
Wait, what's happening?
You're fine.
Hi, Sam.
Back off. The recording. Get out.
NPC. Anyways, so I'm back
Demian
now.
walked
Apparently,
back in.
They're back at Grandma Grace's.
okay.
You can join in or you can go do something else, but please join in.
please join in. Oh wow,
No more party splitting today, please.
that's fine. I can come in. I'll just come. Wait, who's on? Is everyone on? How many beds?
Everyone's got, it's 4 beds.
Neat. I'm just gonna like throw my swords one way, my bow the other way, and just flop on the bed and be like.
2 people are on beds. 2
Wait,
people are on. 3
Our
people
swords
are on
being
beds.
thrown at us.
Yeah, which bed
No,
are you
not
throwing
at the
at?
beds. I'm like throwing them in the.
Like, just dropping them on the ground. before
Yeah,
she
just
jumps
like-
into bed.
Okay.
Like a
Like,
long day of work, or
Okay.
not finding demons. My head's just like in the pillow. Like,
Well, that sounds like someone who's happy.
I
And
just
on
don't
that
understand.
note, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Marcus
So
is
how-
going to bed.
Yes.
What?
You see the light in his eyes go from bright to dim.
That's horrifying.
Hey,
Also,
Penny,
that was
demon.
just a whole waste of a day. Well, I guess it wasn't a whole waste of a day. Hey, Devo, I have a question. Nope, his name is Devo now. Devo, got a question.
Yes.
Know anything about holy water?
Let's fucking find out.
AKA, how's it check friendo?
Huh?
AKA, how's a
Religion.
Religion check.
Legend check. Religion check. decent.
It's better than
What do you
the
want to know
real-
about holy water?
What do you want to know about holy water?
So, just in theory, if I put it in my water skin, does the whole thing become holy water, or is that just a waste of water?
Tom?
It's diluted.
It's diluted. It
Oh.
wouldn't be nearly as powerful.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'll find another way to make this into a bomb. Good night, everybody.
Wait. Back up.
Listen, unless you're a demon, you don't gotta worry about it. Or you are blessed by the Catholic Church. Have you been baptized in the name of our holy fantasy Jesus Christ?
There's no fantasy Jesus. Move on.
Whatever religion you behest under.
This
Actually, I guess I don't really know who blessed them.
is funny.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 gods, but dude. Well, there's not 1,000, but there's a big pantheon.
Listen, as long as you were baptized, I think you're fine.
I also don't know if baptism's a thing in this world.
Yeah.
I guess I never Googled 5e baptism.
Rites of passage? I don't know. Just listen. As long as you're not evil, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Even if you are evil, you're still probably fine.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. I wanted an effective way to attack a demon, like splashing acid in their eyes, but it's holy water. You know what I mean? Well, not really.
Vaguely. I vaguely understand what you mean.
I mean, listen. Knives and arrows are good and all, but sometimes you just need to throw holy water in someone's face.
I understand that train
Tell
of
that
logic.
demon how big of a jerk he's been at the party.
Water and some glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So what did you two do today? Anything fun? Marcus just kind of helps people. And that's fine and all, but, you know, not helpful to demon causes.
I was offered a quest.
Does it involve...
Maybe.
Then I'm listening.
I'm not sure. We'd have to go to the throne of the gods.
Can you roll in history for me?
Actually, yes. Yes, I can.
No, I'm not Venfix. Here I am, kind of. Did I do the history?
No.
I sure did!
The ball did go. Pat. The ball did go.
What the heck is that?
You went bowling. You didn't get a pin.
What the heck is that?
The throne of the god. It's basically a really old meeting ground of the deities of our world, or so it said it was. And now a lot of undead roam that area and just pop up. And supposedly there's a lot of loot, so maybe it could help with the demon hunting cause.
I
And
suppose
and
demons can comment on.
I point to Fume, and I know you like undead, so I mean maybe.
Fume, are you a demon?
No, he's just really interested in what should not be alive right now.
So where's this place located?
Not too far, relatively speaking.
That sounds really far, relatively speaking.
No.
Show me on the map.
Alright. I show her on the map. Because
Okay, so we're here, and it's literally on the other side of the world?
Kat, do you understand how the world works? It is round.
Not
Penny is a
according
flat earther.
Penny's a flat earther, prove me otherwise.
I mean, the map is flat.
So,
So, following
But
that
Penny
line
is
of
not.
reasoning, the world is flat.
yeah, what's this round earth bullshit? This is fantasy times, damn it.
Thus, if we make all of our globes pyramids, well, they're pyramid shaped.
Oh no! No! Incorrect, sir.
If you
Stop!
spill milk on the table and it's accurate to the map, that is the shape of the world.
Fucking-
Anyway, I show her on the map where the how do you
Former.
pronounce Formerth is.
Well, that's still kind of a long way. Gonna need a boat.
I mean,
Let's go.
listen, we're on an island. It's not hard to get a boat.
I know, but does anyone want to go to a place that's called something something? God, you said.
Formerth, the throne of the gods.
Yeah, that.
I mean, someone does, and that's why we'd be getting paid for it.
But does she have a boat?
She said she has a mode of transportation, yes.
Well, I suppose the only thing you really have to worry about is not dying from undead.
I've been doing that all my life.
Me too.
Wow!
We're better at this than we thought. Well, that's decided. You should take me to it tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Fume, do you want to come along?
Yeah, you should join the party. That really turned Brooklyn. It's okay. Well, okay. You know what? Except the people who are dead. And then undead.
Venfix so has everyone, technically.
No.
I forgot to write her that she signs. My bad.
I
So ignore
guess I'll
the
tag
end.
along.
Perfect. Then that's a regularly rolled adventure right there. Then we shall go tomorrow. Oh, wait. Isn't this whole fair thing tomorrow too?
I mean, listen, she works at the fairgrounds, or she has a booth there, so I guess we'll give her an answer tomorrow at her booth.
Listen, I'm just saying, traffic is going to be a bitch.
There's no such thing as a car.
Foot traffic is a thing. Thank you.
Yeah, but we're small, we're fine.
You know what? Solid point. Fucking elephant feet. Well, then we definitely have to go to sleep now. We've got to be fit and ready in case we have to fight undead. Or demons. Or, angry, drunk people. People get drunk at fairs, right?
Yes. Only
Then
after
that.
5 o'clock, though. Well, no, that's a lie.
Yeah, don't. Come on, Nick. Then I'm going to sleep.
Was that fun? You just
Are you too excited?
He just fucking flops on the ground. Just like flops and rolls under the bed. Good night, everybody.
I feel like Penny's one of those people where, like, you know when you were in school and you were really excited for a field trip the next day?
Yeah.
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 I feel like Penny's just one of those people, always.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Going to sleep. Going to sleep. Going to sleep. Cause tomorrow's gonna be an adventure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness. Unless I fall asleep.
Cat, don't fall asleep.
Fuck you, Ventrix.
Close! I mean, if you want it.
Then Fix will go sit in the bed.
I thought you two were husband and wife. Do you not sleep together?
These are twin beds, my dude.
Oh.
They're kind of cramped.
Wait, does that mean fucking Fume and Marcus just like flop out of the bed like limbs of glory?
Well, Marcus doesn't. Marcus only technically sleeps.
In the most technical
I'm
sense.
like basically, or sitting near my bed.
He's just puppy guarding his bed. It's
No, you
fine.
know, I'm sitting on my bed. Like,
There you
my
go.
legs aren't up on it. I am just sitting on it like a chair, just straight backed, and just my eyes are thin.
Soaking the shit out of the sheets.
No
Yeah,
lie, I thought he was just gonna do a wall sit for all of 4 hours that he needs.
Gotta get some training in. Get swole while you're asleep.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna go anywhere.
I mean, you're not wrong.
At
Yeah,
worst,
check,
someone
check,
uses
check.
for a chair.
People have their fun.
Exciting.
So everyone heads to bed with.
Unless Fume does something.
Yeah, does Fume want to do anything?
Stabs us all in the middle of the night. Takes blood samples.
Wes, that's enough out of you.
That's
No.
pretty good, though.
You guys are stupid.
So you all go. Next morning arrives. None of you really. Well, maybe you get up on your own, but it's pretty hard to sleep past the trumpets and the music going on in the downtown.
So
Alright.
basically,
Yeah, so it is fair day. Grandma Grace is not seen at home. But you are well. But there is some. There's like a little bag. There's like a little bag lunch for everyone. For the day to come. So that pretty much can count as breakfast. Bagged breakfast.
You know what? Field trip day. I like it.
field trip day. Do they all have our names on them?
Yes.
Oh my god,
That's
she knows my peanut
adorable.
allergy.
Does Penny have a peanut allergy?
He does now. Look at GM later down the line.
Guys.
Yes.
Grandma Grace does not know about peanut allergy.
Oof. Big oof.
Roll for Constitution.
Roll for anaphylactic.
Anaphylactic shock, is that what you were gonna say?
That's what I said.
Did he snicker too much?
All right.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
So you guys at least have breakfast. I
I
don't
bet
know
you
if
that
you're
was-
eating breakfast, but yeah. So everything you saw yesterday is there and in full. Everything's available at this point. There's the more establishments, aka the library, customs, etc., are currently down while the fair is going on. But yeah, everything you heard while browsing the area, everything you found while browsing the fairgrounds, they're all there. And then some, if you want to look around, some more. But yeah, that's what you see. What do you want to do?
So, Divamir, where exactly is this lady who wanted to hire you?
I look for the piece of mountain rock.
Yes.
Yeah, there.
Now, I'm going to assume that she's not the large rock. She's just standing there?
Her booth is with the rock.
Then we're off!
I assume everyone's following.
Yes.
Fucking
I
fuck
guess
all
we'll
you
just-
know to follow me.
Less.
Along behind.
Decisions.
Mm,
Decisions.
I'll wander off somewhere else, but still within the fairgrounds.
Okay. We will go to the three there then, and then we'll head over to you there, Fume. So yeah, you head over to the rock structure, and Kat, you didn't hear this the first time, so I'll go through the description again. You literally see what would happen if someone took like a rectangular, like, you know, the Jenga tower
Yeah.
helper, just chunk out of a mountain and pull it over, and then build a little stand around it.
Why?
And that's what you're seeing.
Why?
This most certainly was not here yesterday when you were playing games.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? How
I
was
told
it
you,
so
large
bad?
rock.
Yeah, but how was... Listen, when I saw it from a distance, I didn't think it would be that big. And now it's perfect.
Yeah, see, it's literally a chunk of mountain. I don't know where
I
she
know
got
it's
it.
a chunk of mountain. Listen. I know my... This is a smooth-ass mountain. Damn. How did she get those corners so sharp? Literally 90-degree angles at all angles.
Not all angles.
I'm gonna
Almost
walk.
all angles.
Literally like 2 angles.
At two.
90-degree angles at all angles. Well, let's see.
I'm gonna go walk up to Lonnie.
Yeah.
Lonnie?
I don't
forget
know
already.
who she is, Thomas.
I'm giving everyone a heads up. She's sitting in the booth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Know who she is.
I'm gonna go walk up.
Oh,
to
you
her.
haven't. You didn't hear the description.
No, I literally don't know. Who
It
this
is half elven woman on hair, chunks of like parts of the hair have been braided down. She's got this pelt. You're not really sure what animal it is, but
I
you know
wanna
it
know
was
now.
white. You know it was white. She's got leather armor, and she's just kind of kicking back at the booth.
Get back, relaxing, all cool.
Yeah, just kind of waiting for someone to come by, and she's got these glasses, almost like right out of National Treasure.
Can I?
Multi-lensed. She's just kind of flicking it back and forth, watching people.
Oh, sir, ADDS. Can I roll nature survival to see what kind of animal it is she's wearing?
You can sure try.
Is it a mountain animal?
You can sure try.
No, really though.
You can sure try.
If it's a mountain animal, I get.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It is not about.
Okay. Damn. Why am I rolling perception?
Oh shit! No, this is a mountain animal.
If it's a mountain animal, I get the bonus seed.
What bonuses?
I just get.
+2. That is an 11.
Why'd you roll perception?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. I just can't read. My glasses are off. I apologize.
11.
Yeah.
Then,
Nah.
can't quite tell. Like you've seen this animal before. It's on the tip of your tongue, but there's just not enough of it wrapped around her shoulders. There's just not enough of it.
It's a vermink.
It's a vermink.
Warframe joke.
Okay.
You're not really sure what that is. You can tell it's something you've seen before, but there's you've narrowed it down to a couple of options.
Oi, lady!
She kind of leans over the desk and goes, "Hello there."
Oi there! What are you wearing around your neck?
Oh, it's a wool pet. You know, 8 legs, tons of eyes.
Yeah, where's the other legs?
I can't wear the legs.
Why not?
Be silly.
But it just seems.
I
How'd you cut out the mountain like this?
I found it.
Did you fucking liar?
Do you want to roll?
Goddamn, whatever that word is, insight check.
Insight? You want to roll?
I know my mountains. Fuck you, motherfucker. Cutting out that bullshit.
Despite the scientific inaccuracies, no, she definitely at least believes that she found it like this.
Where did you find?
Well, that's a story for another day. Trust me, hun, not enough hours in the day.
Okay, so this one over here says that you got a job for us.
Her hands go in the air and go, Divvy! The glasses
Aye.
are still on and all the lenses just kind of flop into the seeing. This is oh, shit, can't see. Hold on. Fizz.
God, she's like my spirit animal. I also cannot see without my glasses.
She
She
stands
couldn't
up,
see with her glasses.
flips the lenses back and forth. Ah, I see you found more. I think I got a few of these actually. Neat.
Is she
There.
talking about-
I'm gonna look around. Do I see Fume?
You do not.
All right.
Well, that Marcus is with us.
Yes.
You talking about Marcus or are you talking about me?
About all of you.
There's actually one more. I don't know where he went.
He's a little recluse.
Oh. Well, that's
I'm choking
unfortunate.
my tongue. Jesus.
Guess you can pick him up later. She kind of steps back and into the cave bit.
Where did she go?
And she seems to come back out of that the dark air, holding 2 extra crystals, setting them down. One is green and the other is purple. She goes, "There we go. What? They take the same payment?" She's kind of motioning at you at the 2 that haven't had a conversation yet.
I will take the green one.
And that's not how it works. And she kind of slides the purple towards you and goes,
Damn it.
No, this one is yours.
"Don't make the rules, but hey, Equal chance.
I'm sorry, why can't you have the green one?
Well,
Because each one
You guys do it,
basically has
right?
our names on it.
I'm
It's
sorry,
all-
what?
well, like an energy. It's a feel thing.
But it's a gem?
Alright, think about it like this, Penny. Each one basically has our names on it.
She picks up the purple one and hands it to you there, and hands it to you, Penny. Hands you a big old pick and goes, "Here, you try.
What am I trying? Why do I have a pick?
Just
Try it."
trust.
Okay.
Am I
Okay.
supposed to break it?
So. Yeah, kinda.
Isn't it valuable?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. I will give it my best swing goal.
Roll me a. What would you roll?
Don't you mean I'll roll?
This would definitely be a wisdom check.
Oh, fuck. Yo! Both of those are good.
Bring the you bring the pickaxe up, slam it down onto the and nothing happens. See, doesn't work that way.
Why did I roll will
Wisdom.
at that? Why did I roll that?
Don't know what you're talking
He
about.
just keeps shaking his head at me, guys. I feel like if I had fucked it up, I would just be dead.
The fuck's the wisdom check?
Okay, well, here, Marcus, I guess you get to smash the rock candy or whatever.
Hold on a second. She kind of picks the stone, holds her hand out for the pick.
Here you go.
This is payment. I'll of course pay a little in advance. You may need it on on our journey there, but I need to know you're in.
I mean, I'm in.
I mean, okay. Wait, hold on. So I sort of know what's going on, but not really. What exactly are we doing? And why are gods sitting in a chair?
Gonna just look at you there, Divamir, with the most confused look. It's like,
I
Did you fucking tell her anything?
I did. I lean over to her. She's not the smartest.
Fucking perception check.
I don't care if you hear me.
You whispering bitch.
I wasn't being stealthy about it.
okay, then yeah, you do hear this.
Hey!
Anyway.
Okay. She puts her she folds her hands right on the desk and leans into you and goes, "All right, hun. I'm going to need help retrieving an item from an area that is very dangerous. Now, I have promised your friend here, as well as I will give the same deal to all of you, that you can have one of the crystals from the shop. Could be something great, could be something terrible, but I will offer the first one free, and of course, I'll help you out with, depending on what we find, you get a chunk of it.
So there's undead, though.
Yes.
Can you fight undead?
Me? A little.
Do you have anything to, like, combat undead?
Got this pick.
That's...
You know what? Minecraft logic. It works.
I mean, okay, listen. Are we talking, like, fleshy undead? Or belt bones undead? Liches undead?
Well, I haven't seen a lich yet, but I haven't gotten that far in, so...
You said yet. Where exactly is this? Better question. What is this item?
What item?
The one that you want to get.
Oh, I haven't the foggiest.
Just
Steven here, it kind of sounds like she just wants us to die.
my laughter is entirely in character, by the way, on that one.
Listen,
I know something's... I feel it calling to me almost, but I need help getting to it.
But where is it? It can't just be somewhere
I showed
vague.
you.
Oh,
I
well,
know.
I mean, as soon as we get there, I usually know where to go. I mean, it's
Usually?
you gotta find these crystals somewhere.
Okay, but look, listen. I have a sacred duty to my clan. I have to kill a demon, and I can't do that when I'm undead.
Oh, are you looking for a specific person? Demon? Something? Are you looking for something?
I
Someone?
mean, yes. And if I'm dead, I can't look for it. So I'm. You're not really reassuring me here.
I mean, if you're looking for, if you need something to sweeten the deal, I mean, I know people, I know places, I've been around.
I know.
Easier to act it out.
Ma'am, if you know something about the demon that I'm looking for, just demons in general.
I know plenty about demons in general. I mean, there's a bookstore and there's a library down the hall. You could look at.
Books are for
She-
babies.
She doesn't like books.
Books are for people who cannot stab things.
Well, then you will find a very uneducated demon hunter.
She's just like, I keep making faces to Tom. He keeps losing it. What's your name?
Me?
Thomas Spencer.
What does that mean? It means she's afraid
Lonnie. Lonnie Barrows.
Chapter 52. You're scared.
Fuck. Is that your real name?
I'm pretty sure. Only name I've got.
You know, I'm in. I'll go along with this.
I'm just gonna go along.
See?
Alright.
He's on with it.
Alright,
Traveling to
Lonnie.
this
When did you
throne of
want
the gods.
Throne of the Gods? Yeah, when did you want to leave exactly?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for people at the festival now, but hey, maybe after.
Divinir, when does this festival end?
Oh, it's only a couple days.
I asked Divinir under a hushed voice, you bitch.
It only lasts a couple days.
Oh, yeah, but how long is a couple of days?
It's only a couple days.
Now Penny is convinced she's a demon, but she's too scared to do anything about it. Okay,
How are we getting to this throne of the gods?
excellent question.
Well, I mean, we'd probably charter a boat, or we could try and see how many people can fit in the stand, but
What?
Wait.
let's try and avoid that one.
No. Back the actual fuck up. What do you mean get in the stand? Your stand's made out of a rock.
And it's very hard to move otherwise. Kind of just goes places.
What?
Sometimes I follow, sometimes I can move it, but it's a bit harder in that one.
You know what? I'm gonna trust you on this for now. Still think it's a little weird, but okay. Need that information. Crystal thing's kind of cool. I need to get drunk. Who wants to get drunk? I want to get drunk.
Just leaves.
Bye, Lonnie, if that's your real name.
She didn't
I'm
say if
sorry.
she was in.
No.
I can't help her if she's not in.
No, she's going along with it. That means she's in.
Oh, well then toss her this, and she'll toss you the green crystal, toss you the purple one, and Dimir, you've got your yellow one. He goes, do you want to open that now or later? Because, you know, it's usually pretty useful.
Gonna get drunk. Gonna get.
I'll open now. Why not?
Sure. Give me your hand first. I mean, we got to, of course, contract this.
Right.
Oh,
Shake on it.
I'm really
as you
happy.
pull your hand away, both of you, both Lonnie and your hand has like a mark
Oh,
on it and
God.
goes, all right, when it's done, when the job's done, the mark will leave.
See, aren't you glad that Penny left now? Because she was gonna think that was a demon pack and try and cut off Lonnie's arm.
Question.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but define when the job is done.
When we get out of Formarinth alive, hopefully.
And if one of us dies while we're in there.
Well, I haven't figured out how to bring the dead back to life without, you know, zombies, but, I'd imagine you'd be dead.
Give it time.
Well, I'm dead.
Can I even become a zombie?
That is a good question, big fella.
All right.
I'm not curious enough to try it, but
Yeah, maybe don't try it. Maybe avoid.
I'll put it on my bucket list.
Well, big man, contract? Hold your hand out.
I guess I'll shake hands on it.
All right, you both leave with a pickaxe-looking symbol on your hand, and she passes you the pickaxe and goes, "You can try and open it now."
Why not? It's
I'm gonna
golf
kill my
swing.
plants.
You're gonna golf swing this thing.
Golf swing! Golf swing!
No, I can't play golf. I'm just gonna hit it.
New canon. Apparently, Divimir can't play golf.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry,
Saving throw?
not saving throw. Sorry,
Oh,
wisdom
thank
check.
God.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck!
Ah, that was good. Good roll.
I'm shocked and my hands are in the air.
All right, what? Oh,
Oh!
goodness.
Easy 20!
The DM being surprised.
Silence befalls the DM.
Okay, I didn't expect this.
Nat 20 out of nowhere. Buenos dias, fuck boy.
Listen, Divimir just wins the game. She hands him like a pair of glasses. He puts them on. He can see throughout the mold.
You thought it'd be penny rolling, but it was me, Devo.
God damn it.
You motherfucker.
Damn it, Nick. How long have you been waiting to say that?
All of 2 seconds.
Okay.
Ooh, now you get to be a
Okay.
vampire.
Divimir.
Yes.
Okay. You find yourself. You hit this crystal,
Yes.
and as you do, it shines a bright yellow. You can't quite see it, the form of it anymore. It's so bright. It's turned almost into like a flare. As the light starts to die down, lying on the ground,
Oh god.
in its place,
Oh god.
is a small, like a necklace chain, not like chain links, but like a necklace chain. And on that necklace chain is a group of rings,
Oh thank god. Okay.
5 in total.
Listen, you said lying on the ground, and I thought it was just gonna be like a fetus or something. Congratulations! It's an X-Spawn! Did you want a baby Tarask?
All right, so that is what you find. And she kind of looks over at you and goes, "Huh, a lot of flash. Could be better."
Listen, Lonnie says that?
Lonnie.
That Nat 20 says otherwise.
She doesn't know what a nat
That's
20
it?
is.
That's
I have no idea what that is. Pointing
pick
at
it
the
up.
necklace, like, I mean, I've heard of a couple things that it could be. Oh, let's give it a look. I have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna put it on.
Hold on,
The
is
necklace.
Yeah.
You feel a deep connection. You know when you first made your warlock pact?
Yes.
You feel a deeper connection to that pact.
Ooh.
deeper than his vows to Ventix. Be careful how you
I'll
answer
let
that.
you figure that one out.
I said be careful how you answer that.
Them's fighting words.
Them's
But yeah, you feel a deeper connection to your patron.
Nick, did we ever figure out who your patron was, or are you
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
that secret?
No, you don't know who my patron is.
Okay.
You
just
don't know
checking.
he's a warlock.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, that's fair, but I mean OOCs.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
need it.
no.
Out of character. I know.
I know you.
He knows, I know. That's it.
Do you know?
I know.
Do you know now?
No!
Then you don't know.
Oh my god!
Right.
I suppose
Um,
I will open mine as well.
Do
Yeah.
it.
She passes it off to you.
So I have to make a wisdom save.
I have
Is it a wisdom check or a wisdom save?
Check. It is a check.
Can I use a wisdom save instead?
No.
No.
Damn.
I know, because my wisdom was super high too.
That's
Oh no!
the worst possible result.
It's
Cat
a
goes
baby
first.
Tarask!
That's not even funny. That is the worst possible result.
That's
I'm genuinely
hilarious.
impressed with
A
myself.
pair of fucking boots.
No, upside. A 1 doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
He says while smiling.
You blow up the town. Good job.
Fuck. You did it. Now the town's on fire.
The town is now surrounded by
found-
a anti-magic field, permanent.
You same kind of deal. You hit this thing and it's a bright glowing light. It's not as bright as the other ones, but you can even kind of catch the form a little bit as you notice the crystal itself is changing and molding into a crowbar.
Crowbar beaten.
Hmm.
Oh god, stop.
It's a rather fancy crowbar. In fact, it's a very fancy crowbar. It's like got this this nice rose gold trimming, and it's even got an engraving on it that says diplomacy.
Oh fuck. The diplomacy crowbar, guys. Now we can win every argument.
You can find out what loot is hidden in a mimic without having to fight it. You just crowbar it open.
I am gonna make so many jokes. I am so excited to have this. Like,
No!
like this is gonna be good.
Well,
Lonnie's gonna look at this thing and like one hand on her face and just goes, Now that's an interesting thing you got there.
That's what you said last time.
It looks quite nice to me.
Kind of says, may I hold it?
Of course.
She kind of grabs it and goes, huh, neat. She kind of taps your armor for a second and goes, okay. Gives it back to you and goes, yeah, it wasn't kidding when it's written diplomacy. That crowbar seems to increase relations with people you tap with the crowbar. It's very strange. AKA, in games terms, that is a crowbar that can cast friends. As a spell.
So basically, you beat the shit over the head, and then they become your friend.
Additionally, you can take your diplomacy instead of athletics when trying to open a door using the crowbar. You can use your diplomacy bonus instead.
Is your diplomacy bonus better?
Or persuasion, sorry.
Is your persuasion bonus better?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Mine is.
I am so excited.
Wait, so instead of diplomacy, does it actually say persuasion on it?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
I know of a character who made essentially an electroshock glove, called it diplomacy.
Nick,
Don't worry about it.
I
Anyway,
got some questions after the session.
Anyway,
So,
it was a
yeah,
D&D character. Don't worry.
Lonnie's gonna kind of lean back in the chair and go, your friend there's not going to be able to open her crystal until she gets back. The pickaxe is really the only thing that seems to work. Feel free to send her back if you want.
Getting
She'll have
flushed!
to she'll have to make the contract as well. Just preliminary stuff. Keeps you honest.
As you do.
Also, don't leave the island with that on. It's got a pretty large range, but after a couple of miles, it gets a bit
Harry.
painful.
Limb removery.
It gets a bit painful. Again, should be more than enough when we go do the job, but just don't try and skip out. Simple thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't be a dick.
She'll kind of give you a like a half salute and sit back in the chair, put the glasses on, and start fiddling with it again.
I can see through dimensions with these.
You don't know what she sees with that.
Probably can taste colors with those.
So I'm just gonna take my crowbar and like, I'll put it on my belt.
Yes.
Diplomacy facing out.
Yeah. Swanky ass crowbar.
I'm just imagining you like hitting someone over the head, resheathing it, and like, so.
Well, I'm just foreseeing all the jokes of like, I'd like to make a diplomacy check and then rolling to attack.
It's gonna
a good time.
Just
You know,
don't
they're
worry, diplomacy is always an option, and then
There
you
is there is a good chance you could get your diplomacy to work as an attack roll if you find the right person.
Clerics and paladins usually use blunt weapons because the sacred texts were very, very specific on the prospect of killing. However, they become very vague about kneecaps.
How many times do I have to beat this through your thick skull?
Well, once now with the diplomacy crowbar.
All right.
Deus Vult.
So let's skip over to Fume.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, bud?
What's the first thing that catches my eye?
I don't know. Roll. What are you looking for? What catches the eye of Fume?
What's the flashiest thing here?
Definitely the mountain.
No, that's the most eyesoriest thing. What's the flashiest thing? Who's really showboating it up?
Well, there is a very, very flashy baked goods stand.
Is it the one I made the banner for?
Yes, it's the one you I rolled a 21, mate. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Fume just looks at it and it's like, that penmanship looks very familiar.
Yeah, I'll push it.
You see a rather young-looking half elf.
Not what I wanted. Don't worry about that.
I'd hope not. Young-looking half elf, kind of selling things left and right. It looks like she's got some exotic-looking goods. Looks like pastries from other continents, or at least made with the techniques of pastries from other continents.
How does she react when a very pale, gold-eyed man, quote unquote, leans forward and just kind of like looks at the pastries?
That is a good question. Little awkward, but putting her best face on, she goes, "Would you like to see something, sir?" Like very rushed.
What about this one? And I kind of reach forward with a long, pale hand.
Sure, it almost looks like a tart, but it looks like it's got some kind of the jelly looks a bit odd. It's like a bright blue, and almost bioluminescent. She goes, well, this one's straight from the Underdark. Learned this technique a while back. Not a ton left, but it leaves a rather sour kick. It's been a rather
How much?
that one, that'll be 2 silver.
Do you have change?
Of course. And she kind of slides them. She kind of hands what you can only assume to be one of the younger kids, either volunteering or maybe it's a sibling or something. Hands him one of the muffins or something to rush off to another customer and goes, "Of course we can. How much? What are you paying with?"
And reach to another random spot in my armor and pull out another gold coin.
She kind of picks it up and goes, "Sure, just 1 second." And she picks up the pastry and hands it to you and moves back to try and to go make change. Coming back moments later, hands you the change and goes, "Have a nice day, sir." And she kind of grabs another pastry and runs it off to another part of the kiosk. You can tell this is a rather busy stand.
Must be the sign.
Damn, that sign is so attractive.
Fucking banging, bro.
So, okay, I went to go get a snack, and I just came back. What the hell did you just buy?
Pastry.
I have no clue.
Good. Great.
I'm gonna consume said pastry whilst noticing that the others are standing by the rock and appear to be doing something.
Lies. I ran off to go get smashed.
This is a meanwhile, Cat.
Oh, right.
It's a weird muffin.
You as you consume it, you notice two things. One, this thing is sticky as fuck. Two, this is the most delicious pastry you've had in a while.
Depends on how long he's had the pastry.
Have I
This
ever
thing
consumed a
is-
pastry?
Also a good question.
Flip a coin. Roll a
How
d10.
do you consume it? With your mouth, I assume.
No. Have I ever consumed
Have I ever eaten pastries?
That is up to you.
I
Flip a
don't
coin.
believe I would have.
This thing is fucking delicious. It's a little sour, but it's fucking delicious. You're not sure what they put in this, but man, is it good.
Pulls out book, writes down, buy more fluffy dishes.
Fucking Fume is like, fuck this herbalism botany nonsense. I gotta open up a cupcake store. Or a muffin store. Buy a muffin or a cupcake?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, no las dos.
And then I'll approach shortly after Penny has scampered off.
So I see
Yeah,
how it is.
Penny has run off shouting, "I'ma get smashed."
I'ma get smashed.
Define smashed.
The group you saw the brief flashes of light, as no one was being even the least bit subtle about it.
This is its own.
I mean, you did the
rules.
equivalent of set off flares next to a neon sign.
It's fine.
So, like, does Fume approach while we're still at the stand?
I mean, you guys haven't left just yet, so yeah. You guys finish up the talking about diplomacy, and then you see Fume approach. We're starting to walk off. That's right, you were starting to walk off. You hear Lonnie go, "There's one!" Pointing at you, Fume, with these goofy-looking glasses on, and goes, "You, sir, come here. I think I've got one for you." She slides back to go grab a crystal.
Do we notice Fume?
I mean, you probably heard the commotion.
Yeah, you can't be that far away.
I look back.
How hard do you think I blend in, Divo?
I don't know. You could have
The
just.
answer's
Listen,
not
we-
at all.
Okay, we're walking away, and she's yelling at someone else. Okay, it could have been anyone.
You just turn around, it's like, oh, the Grim Reaper's back. Perfect.
You,
Fume!
sir, with the skull on your head.
There we
I
go.
will turn around at.
As you see her set down what looks like a dark blue crystal, about the size of like a thermos, about like a mid-sized thermos. Slams that down on the desk and goes, How would you like to join a job?"
I raise a unvisible eyebrow. Explain.
He's staring
Menacingly.
First things first. It sounds like we're in a group about 5-ish. We've got those two over there and another one coming on the way. But well, another two coming on the way. But I've got a job. I need an escort to the center of Formarinth, and you, sir, have a interesting aura about you. Her glasses are like half falling off as she says aura, and you see her eyes kind of above, just above it as an eyebrow goes up.
That's typing.
I mean, yes, there's going to be zombies, definitely.
Delightful.
Oh, good. The zombies aren't a deal breaker. Perfect. There's going to be tons of them, and they're everywhere.
Squealing like a schoolgirl on the inside of that mask.
I mean, they're fucking everywhere. I can't get rid of them down there. Tried myself once, but I definitely need more people.
Is she talking about the zombies or crabs?
Anyway,
Fume, don't you do that all the time?
so
Well, yeah.
payment is very simple. If we happen to find more of these crystals in the cave, and one of them matches you, it's all yours, of course. Additionally, this one itself will be yours now, of course, and so long as you enter a contract, you can take it home as early as today.
Hmm. Deal.
She puts her pick on her shoulder and goes, "Perfect, perfect." Extends her hand for a handshake.
Extends hand for handshake.
I'll tentatively reach forward.
She'll grab it, and the like this rather runic symbol of a pickaxe in the midst of a circle kind of forms, and she goes, "Perfect, perfect. All right, so that is our contract. Here is your crystal, and here you go to try and break it." And she kind of hands you the pickaxe, dropping it into your...
I kind of like tuck my staff under one arm and take it with one hand, and just kind of like with the lightest tap, just right on the top of it.
Sure, roll me will. Wisdom, sorry. Wisdom. I am still kind of bouncing between 3 different editions.
That's fair.
Yeah, I go through about 3 different editions in 2 weeks. It's a bit jarring sometimes. With a 21. Not bad, not bad. So, you find... All right. You find yourself a simple coin. Essentially, this blue light flashes and slowly forms itself down and down into a small coin.
Oh no. Wait. It can either be really good or really bad.
I mean, you know, could be one or the other.
Yep.
As you pick it up, it has the face of a woman
Oh, I was right.
on it, and on the other side, it seems to have what looks like a skull.
Oh no.
It's probably fine.
I know exactly what this is.
And she looks at it and goes, "Oh no, that's fun.
Yeah, she would
See?
say that's fine.
You're enjoying. You'll have fun already." That right there is what's known as it's a bit of a luck charm or an anti-luck charm if the goddess of luck is not in your favor. What it does is before you decide to do something, you can flip the coin, and depending on which side it lands, maybe it gives you some luck, maybe it doesn't. Out of game terms, that is the all or nothing coin. You will, if you wish to make, upon doing an action that would require a roll, a d20 roll, you can choose to instead flip the coin to make it either a critical hit or a critical miss.
Mm-hmm.
You did it, Maka. You did it. Now the world is doomed.
Only slightly.
Only slightly. Fume's gonna doom the world with his coin of doom. Maybe.
But it's in my character sheet. His coin is fun.
Oh, well. That's like 3 different names we've given it now. Coin of Doom, Coin of Fun, and All Fun or Nothing. I don't even remember what you call it.
All or nothing
I
coin.
guess All or Nothing. I got it.
All right, so, she kind of leans back and goes, "That's fun. I'll don't skip town, don't leave the island, and you may want to stock up on some things. I don't have an exact method of getting there, and one of them could take a while.
I was not
Or-
informed of this.
No, she said that while we were there.
Well, then I forgot that. Oof.
So feel free to stock up. Feel free to go at it. Do what you want. I'm not your keeper, but I am your employer. So I guess I kind of am your keeper. I guess. Damn.
Shit.
Well, do make sure you stock up.
I ain't your lunch lady. How about that? I'm
Right,
sorry.
Sorry to cut short. I can be back in like 10-15 minutes if you guys want to keep going, but someone's waiting for the room.
We are
So,
actually going to cut it off here. It is 9 o'clock. This is where I usually will plan on stopping it.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody knows their weapon except me.
Hey, I am so incredibly excited to use a crowbar in diplomacy. Like, I don't even care if that was actually the worst possible option or not. That's the option I want.
It's a
This
tail,
is-
my dude. Pretty
This
much.
is my best option.
Pretty much the only thing that means
Okay.
anything is if
I'll
you
see
get
you
a
guys
nat
later.
20.
I gotta hop out. I'll be back
Alright.
in like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
See ya.
All right, Nick, cut the recording.
Okay.
Nick,
Bye.
cut the film.
Bye.
Bye.